Okay. Good evening. What's your name?
Khalid Ali.
Okay.
Can I introduce myself? This is the Arabic interpreter. خالد مساء الخير، معك حسن حجازي، أنا مترجم المحكمة.
Okay, Hassan.
Okay.
Sir, you're charged with aggravated driving under the influence.
سيد خالد، طبعا هذا الظهور الأول للمحكمة، وأنت طبعا التهمة تبعتك أنك أنت كنت قائد السيارة تحت تأثير الكحول.
I'm going to.
لحظة، ما تكلم فيه، هذا الظهور الأول، يعني يقول لك بس عم يصير معك القاضي.
I'm going to order that you not possess or consume any alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs, and that you not drive without a valid license.
نتمنى منك أنك أنت ما تأخذ أي كحول في هذا الأيام القادمة، ولا تحمل أي سلاح.
Okay. The county attorney is recommending that I hold you on a $5,000 bond.
المدعي العام طبعا رح يحطوا عليك مثل كفالة اللي هي $5,000.
You will hear first from the public defender in regard to the bond request.
رح يسمعوا هلا من المحامي المدافع عنك حاليا بالنسبة لهذه الكفالة اللي هم عم يوجهوها إليك.
Judge, I'm going to ask that you release Mr. Colley this evening, noting primarily first that he is a 2 for 2 on the scale. That's very low, and he has 12 years living in Tucson.
بنتمنى منكم عم تقول لهم المحامي تبعك انه هو يطلعوك من السجن اليوم، لانه درجة الكحول كانت واطية جدا في جسمك، وبيتمنوا انه هن يفلتوك من السجن هذه الليلة.
Weighing towards his connections to the community, Judge, his partner is pregnant. She's expecting his child in about 2 weeks. He's very anxious to be there for that. He also has numerous other family members in town. He has numerous other family members in town.
طبعا القاضي انه انت عندك طبعا زوجتك او المرأة اللي معك هي حامل، ولا يمكن تولد في اي وقت، وبعدين عندك عندك افراد من العائله موجودين في المدينه.
There's minor misdemeanor history, Judge, but he actually completed probation for the 2021 DUI. That indicates to me that he's a great candidate for pretrial supervision.
لذلك نحن نعتقد انك انت لازم هو كان عنده تهمه السبب، ولكن كانت جنحه، لذلك السبب نقترح على المحكمه ان هم يطلعوك من السجن، لانه ما كان في عليك تهمه كبيره يعني.
He's also an entrepreneur in the community, Judge. He owns his own shop. Not pose a flight risk, and that indicates that he would, do everything he can to make it to court. It would be an easy target if he tried to dodge his bond.
وعنده طبعا محل، عنده هو تاجر، وعنده مكان شغل، لذلك السبب نقترح عليكم تطلعوه، لانه رح يتاكد انه هو انك انت ستظهر الى المحكمه في موعد المحكمه القادم.
Sure. If you're not inclined to release Ali, Judge, we would ask for a very, very reasonable bond of $1,100, given that he is addicted.
نتقابل انك تعطيه نحن نخفض الكفاله الى، نتمنى منك انك تخفض الكفاله الى $1,100 حتى نطلعه من السجن الليله.
Thank you. Let's hear from the county attorney.
Your Honor, the state has nothing further to add to the written recommendation.
طبعا المكتب المدعي العام ما عندهم اي اعتراض على الاقتراح اللي عمله المحامي.
I'm going to set bond in the amount of $1,000. Your next court date is July 1st at 1:30, and the public defender is appointed to represent you. Pretrial services supervision if that bond is posted. You are excused.
Can I have
سوف نخلي سبيلك $1,000 كفالة، وعندك ظهور أول في المحكمة يوم شهر 7 يوم 1 على الساعة 1:30 بعد الظهر.
If I could just use the interpreter to explain a couple of things about that while we have you on the line.
Go ahead.
$1,000 is your bond. If you're able to post that, if you're able to pay that amount and you make all your court dates, that amount will be returned to you at sentencing.
اذا طبعا هي $1000 اللي هي طبعا الكفاله خفضها القاضي خفضها الى $1000. اذا بتدفع $1000 بيرجعوا لك اياها من بعد ما تظهر الى المحكمه وتعالج الامور تبع القضيه اللي هي ضدك. ماشي.
If you're able to have your family contact a bondsman, sometimes you're able to put up just 10%, $100, along with collateral like a car or the title to a home or something like that.
وطبعا انك اذا بتحكي مع العائله هم بيحطوا لك $1000 مع شركه الكفاله، وبحطوا كفاله ثانيه هي مثلا سياره او شيء ثاني لحتى يكفلوا انك انت رح تدفع $1000.
This court date's not going to happen. That's just a deadline for the state to file charges against you. So you're going to know whether or not these charges go forward by July 1st. Stay in touch with your attorney.
بتمنى منك انك تضلك على اتصال مع المحامي، لانه اذا ما عملوا موعد الى المحكمه، هذا الموعد بس عينوا حضره المدعي العام لحتى تدفع الكفاله وتظهر من السجن. بس اذا راحت عنك، اذا انت ما عينوا المحكمه ولقوك بريء بيعطوك الكفاله.
This is your attorney's number. We're going to have your attorney signed by probably Tuesday. It's going to be someone from my team. We have someone who speaks Arabic and is very on it. He's a fantastic.
طبعا انا المحامي تبعك عم اقول لك، وانا رح احط لك مترجم لحتى يترجم لك الامور اللي تتعلق بهذه القضيه.
To Damian Nabuena.
You get your family to post this bond or contact the bondsman, you might get it.
اول ما تحط الكفاله، اللي هي $1000 من العائله، بيدفعوا $1000 من المسؤولين على الكفاله، ساعتها بيطلعوك من السجن.
50 31 no 987 2301.
I did not hear that part.
You speak in English. You just give me the number for his wife.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh. Okay.
We hung up on you, Judge. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna schedule Shorty for tomorrow morning. There's no interpreter available.
Your Honor, this is the Interpreter Services Department. We were unable to get an interpreter for tonight. We reached out to people in Arizona and to the remote agencies, but I do have somebody confirmed for tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we're gonna continue it till tomorrow morning.
Okay, thank you so much.
I am sorry. Is this Edna?
Yes.
Yeah, Edna. This is Hassan. I will be available tomorrow morning if you need me.
No, Hassan. This is for a Navajo matter. The Arabic matter was completed today.
I'm so sorry. Okay, I spoke to someone. Okay, no worries.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you all.
All right, bye-bye.
Can the interpreter be excused?
Yes.
Interpreter, this is also the interpreter. This is a Spanish interpreter, Judge. It doesn't look like there's any Spanish on the list. If that's the case, just wondering if maybe I could be excused.
And the jail confirmed there are no Spanish speakers in need of an interpreter.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
All right, thank you. Yes, you're excused.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right. The gentleman in the seat now, your name, please.
Victor Batista.
Okay, thank you. All right. You have several different matters in different courts. We'll deal with Tucson City Court first. You were charged back in July of 2023 with disorderly conduct, and that's in warrant status. You failed to appear back in June of last year. What is this tab thing? Oh. You also were charged in October of 2023 with shoplifting. You failed to appear on that matter as well. We have some other matters that are also in warrant status, but so you have several failures to appear. So I am going to set a bond on the city court matters, $200. The city public defender is appointed to represent you, and we're going to set a video review for July 1st at 1:45. If you're out of custody before then, it'll be July 21st to Tucson City Court. Thanks. City and rubber bands. Okay, your other court matters, you have a warrant in South Tucson City Court for a shoplifting case. The judge there wants me to hold for a $1,000 bond. So you're going to be seen on that on this coming Monday at 10 a.m. That'll also be on video. And then you have some other warrants. These are older cases from 2023, 2021, 2022, and Justice Court shoplifting and drug paraphernalia, and another shoplifting. $100 bond on one. Attorney Jill Buchan represents you, and you're going to be seen on the 23rd Monday at 1 p.m. $50 bond on another shoplifting, same attorney, same court date. And the last one is another $50 bond on a shoplifting case. Again, Monday at 1 o'clock with the same attorney. Okay, you're excused. Hello, what is your name?
Emilio Ochoa.
Joa? Okay. Sure. This is Ochoa. It's been a long file. So Ochoa is supposed to be number number 2. Okay. This is the file then. And this other person, Palmer, is that number 3? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's okay. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Choi, you're charged with domestic violence criminal damage. Let's see. Apparently I didn't get to that, so. You're not to have any contact with Bernardo Flores Gonzalez. Stay away from his home and workplace. If you have belongings at his place, you get a one-time return visit with a police escort to get those items. Don't commit any acts of domestic violence. And I'm going to release you with those conditions. Your next court date, this will be at Pima County Justice Court, July 1st at 10:30 a.m. You're excused. Hello, what is your name?
Kevin Palmer.
Okay, let's see what we've got here. Mr. Palmer, you've got an arrest warrant on a prescription-only drug charge out of Oro Valley Municipal Court, listing a bond of $2,499. We're going to hold you on that matter. Your next court date is July 25th. I'm sorry, not July, June 25th at 10:30. That'll be on video. And let's select an attorney for you. You're going to be represented by attorney Richard Glenn. And again, June 25th, 10:30 on video. Your other matters are in Pima County Justice Court, a warrant on a shoplifting and trespassing matter, and another warrant from on a shoplifting case. Oops. $250 bond on the Justice Court case. If you're going to be represented by attorney Gary Grinkovich, and you'll be seen on that this Monday at 1 p.m. also on video. You're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Yes, Your Honor. Brenda Paso Seal.
Okay. This mean not confirmed? What's this mean not confirmed? The
I'll verify if it was confirmed, because that was my question as well. And they said, well, she's here. She was booked in, is what they told me when I just called right before.
thank you. You have an arrest warrant out of Maricopa County Superior Court on a, what charge is this? Probation violation. Okay. Superior Court bond is, the requested $1,744. Next review hearing will be July 21st at 9. And you've also got a matter in Tucson City Court, misdemeanor, couple of matters. Back in February, you were charged with assault, no injury. You failed to appear in court back in March of this year. And you were charged today with failure to comply with a court order.
Your Honor,
Don't talk, please. This is a domestic violence charge. So we're gonna order no contact with David Veltri. Stay away from his home and workplace. Don't commit any acts of domestic violence. You get a one-time return visit with a police escort to get your belongings. And we will note the probation hold for Maricopa. Bond on the city court matters is set at $1,000. The city public defender is appointed, and you're going to be seen on video July 2nd at 1:30. Anything that you have to say about your cases, you should say only to your attorney. And with that, you're excused. Always. This film, that's where you're swimming. You want these and the rubber band. Hello, what's your name?
Hector Salinas, sir.
Okay, Mr. Salinas, you were cited today with lap and shoulder belt violation, speeding, civil traffic violation, driving on a suspended or revoked license, also civil violation, and no mandatory insurance, also a civil violation. Well, these are all civils. So you're released on those. The other matter that you were here on let's see. What am I supposed to do for a court date on all these civils?
What are the court date on them?
Yeah.
You can do both them.
Well, he's got the hit and run matter, which I haven't dealt yet.
Just give a court date for pre-trial. If not, then we can just do it as a wait.
Yeah, I didn't want him to get a default because he's going to be held on the other matter. Okay, your Justice Court matter, July 28th, 8 o'clock. You got a warrant out of Bisbee, hit and run. And we're gonna set a bond on that one of 1,500. Okay. July 8th, 11 o'clock is your court date on that hit and run matter. All right, you're excused.
But Danny, it's a case out of Cochise County, right?
Yes, it is.
So I would have to see. They would have to come for me to and go see them on this matter.
No, they want a $1,500 bond, so we're gonna hold you on that. If they don't come and get you, you will eventually be released. But I'm gonna set a bond, 1,500. You're excused.
Yeah, how much time do they got to come get me, sir? It used to be like 72 hours, 10 days. What is it?
72 hours.
So if they don't come and get me within 72 hours.
Sir, stop asking me questions. I've explained the situation. 72 hours. Okay? You're excused.
Thank you.
Sure. Hello, what's your name?
Kenneth Bish.
I'm sorry, say again.
Kenneth Bish.
Fish.
Bish. B as in boy, I S H.
You got a bunch of cases in Tucson City Court, none of which you've appeared on. Drug paraphernalia is from September 19th of 2023. Disorderly conduct is from November 19th of 2023. Criminal trespass and possession of drug paraphernalia from May 30th of 2024. Drug paraphernalia shoplifting from July of 2024. Shoplifting and drug paraphernalia from August of 2024. Drug paraphernalia from October of 2024 and April 28th of this year, drug paraphernalia. Not guilty on all charges is the plea. $500 bond is set. The city public defender is appointed to represent you. Don't have any contact with any alleged victims. Stay away from all of the incident locations and no alcohol or illegal drugs. Video review is July 1st at 1:45. If you post the bond, it'll be July 21st, 9:30 in person. You're excused. Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you. Hello, what's your name?
Manuel Contreras.
All right. Okay, you've got a pending petition to revoke on a domestic violence case in Tucson City Court. Currently set for hearing on July 16th. You've got a new case. You're charged with domestic violence assault and domestic violence disorderly conduct. I understand there is someone on this call that wishes to speak. Identify yourself, please, and go ahead. Okay, you need to unmute Ms. Brault. Okay. Roxanne Brault, you need to unmute if you wish to speak.
Would you like me to try calling you or not?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please leave your message for 5205852. Hello?
Hello, are you Roxanne?
Yes, I am. I'm the victim.
Okay. You're on the call. I'm Judge Cransell. You want to speak?
Yes, I want to speak. I don't want Manuel Contreras at my house ever because he tried to kill me last night.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, sir. You're charged with domestic violence assault and domestic violence disorderly conduct. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence. You're also not to possess or consume any alcoholic beverages and or illegal drugs, and no firearms or other weapons. Do not have contact of any kind with Roxanne Brault. Stay away from her home and workplace, except for a one-time only return visit with a police escort to get your belongings. Bond is set in the amount of $1,500. The city public defender is appointed to represent you. And we're going to set a video review for July 2nd at 1:30. If you bond out before that date, it'll be July 16th, 10 o'clock at Tucson City Court. And again, you'll be represented by the city public defender. You're excused. Hello, what is your name?
Hey, one more time. Naija Hills.
Hills, okay. Ms. Hills, you're charged with domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and with domestic violence assault. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence and that you have no contact of any kind with Noelle Baker. Stay away from her home and workplace. Let's see. If you have belongings at her residence, you get a one-time return visit with a police escort to get those belongings. I'm going to release you from custody with those conditions. And your court date at Tucson City Court is July 29th at 1:30 p.m. You're excused.
Your Honor, Matheny Blake is uncooperative right now.
Does that mean he's refusing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you.
You're here? Yes, sir. Hey.
Sorry, the rubber band broke. Said the rubber band broke. Okay, man. I filled in everything. So go write it out. Hello, what's your name?
Mark Schechter.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, sir, you were charged today with failure to comply with a court order, which I understand is an injunction against harassment. And you were cited, you were cited for that same type of offense twice today. I'm going to order that you obey the injunction. Don't have any contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident location. And bond is set in the amount of $500. The city public defender is appointed. Video review is scheduled for July 1st at 2:30. If you bond out, July 21st, 2:30. I'm sorry, video review would be July 1st at 1:45. If you bond out, July 21st at 2:30 would be your court date in person. That's it. You're excused. Hello, what's your name? I can't hear you. You're muted.
Maria Tovar.
Got it. Thank you. So you're charged with domestic violence, assault, domestic violence, disorderly conduct, possession of drug paraphernalia. This is from today. You were previously cited back in 2020 with trespassing, shoplifting. Okay, don't have any contact of any kind with Antonio Tovar. Stay away from his home and workplace. No acts of domestic violence, and do not possess or consume any alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs. If you reside in the same residence, you get a one-time return visit with a police escort to get your belongings. $500 bond, city public defender appointed, July 2nd, 1:30 video review. If you bond out, it'll still be the same date and time with you there in person, Tucson City Court. You're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Hold on. My name's Amari Harris.
Harris. Okay, thank you.
Pima, the public defender here. Judge, can I take a moment to talk to my client? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Your Honor, Mr. Shorty, the Navajo. We had some conditions of release in there. Being tomorrow morning. I went to them.
Ready?
You're good, Judge. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Harris, robbery, aggravated robbery, armed robbery, and first-degree murder. I'm going to order that you not possess any firearms or other weapons, no alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't have contact of any kind with the victim, family members, and do not go to their respective residences, places, or go to any pawn shop. Also, do not have any contact of any kind with David Maldonado. The state is requesting $1 million bond. We'll hear from defense counsel.
Judge, we'd be asking for something substantially more reasonable than the $1 million bond if you're not inclined to release Mr. Harris. Weighing towards his release, Judge, he is 23 years old, lifelong Arizona resident. He has gainful employment and he has no felony history. His involvement was, of course, lesser than his co-defendant. He was not in the business at the time of the murders. He did not have the guns at the time of the murders, and he fully cooperated with that case. He didn't know about them, you know. So those weigh towards a significantly reduced bond. So for those reasons, we'd be asking for that, Judge.
All right, thank you. We'll hear from the county attorney.
Your Honor, the state is recommending the $1 million bond in this case. There are 2 victims that were killed inside the pawn shop. Mr. Harris then drove that vehicle with the shooter all the way to Glendale, Arizona, where he parked it at an apartment complex. He tried to sell the proceeds of this robbery that turned into a double murder. So his now claim of lack of knowledge is severely weighed against by the evidence that the state has in this case. The state will go into more detail with Mr. Maldonado, but the events inside the pawn shop were extremely disturbing. For Mr. Harris to claim that he had no knowledge of that is completely contradicted by his actions before and after, including casing the place with Mr. Maldonado. So the state would ask that you hold him on $1 million bond. He does face a life sentence, even under a felony murder theory.
All right, thank you. Bond is set in the amount of $1 million. July 1st at 1:30 is your new court date, and the public defender will be representing you. You're excused. Hello, sir, what's your name?
David Maldonado.
Mr. Maldonado, you're charged with robbery, aggravated robbery, armed robbery, and first-degree murder. No order that you not possess any firearms or other weapons, no alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs. Do not have contact of any kind with the family members of the alleged victim, and stay away from their respective homes and workplaces and any pawn shops. Do not have contact of any kind with Amari Harris as well. The state's asking for $1 million bond. We will hear from, well, let me double check, make sure that's true. No, actually, they're asking for $2,500,000 bond. We'll hear from defense counsel.
We'd be asking for a more reasonable bond than that.
Okay, we'll hear from the state.
Judge, just to make the record, I mentioned it briefly when Mr. Harris was up, but the video or the entire incident is captured on surveillance video. It's incredibly, for lack of a better term, disturbing. Mr. Maldonado walks into a pawn shop. He immediately fires a round into the ceiling. He then shoots at a store employee who has his back turned to him multiple times. That man would later die. Mr. Maldonado walks behind the display case and starts selecting firearms. At that time, he notices that there is the second victim. He is laying prone on the ground. His face is on the ground. Mr. Maldonado reaches across the display case and shoots him in the head. So that man was deceased at that point. This incident was incredibly callous, disturbing. Judge, $2.5 million is more than appropriate for Mr. Maldonado's warrant.
All right, thank you. $2.5 million. It is July 1st, 1:30. The legal defender is appointed and you are excused.
That's fine.
Hello, what's your name?
How you doing, Eric Anthony Escobar? Eric Anthony Escobar.
Oh, got it. You got both felony and misdemeanor cases. There is an arrest warrant out of Pima County Superior Court listing charges of kidnapping, apprehension of injury, domestic violence, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, dangerous instrument, dangerous nature, domestic violence, aggravated harassment, previous domestic violence conviction. The bond requested on this warrant is $25,000. Actually, the state is requesting $50,000 in lieu of a no bond hold. And We're gonna order that you not have any contact with the alleged victims, stay away from victims' residence and workplace, no acts of domestic violence, no firearms or weapons, no alcohol or illegal drugs. We'll hear from the public defender.
It's my understanding that he is already being detained without bond. At least that's what the pretrial services workup says. With that noted, I would just be asking for a reasonable bond of $1,100.
Let's see. Let's see what there. All right, we will hear from the county attorney.
Yes, Judge. Mr. Santini is correct. He's currently being held without bond on the other pending case. That is a post-arraignment warrant, so he will have the opportunity to be seen at Superior Court for a bond on that case. The state is recommending a higher bond due to the continued domestic violence cases with the victim. The state notes 3, all of which have pending warrants. So the state would request a $50,000 bond.
Thank you. All right. I'm setting bond in the amount of 50,000. Your next court date is June 27th at 1:30, and you'll be represented by the county public defender. You've also got some misdemeanor cases out of Tucson City Court. Domestic violence assault, domestic violence disorderly conduct contributing to the delinquency or dependency of a minor, 3 of them. And looks like there was a petition to revoke on that. Come back to that. Yeah. Petition to revoke. Failure to complete violence treatment, parenting classes, failure to complete substance abuse, alcohol evaluation and treatment, failure to report for a monthly monitoring appointment in the months of June and July this year. And you were charged with domestic violence disorderly conduct May of 2023. That one, I don't see any indication that it was adjudicated. obey the obey the conditions of probation, don't have any contact with the alleged victims, stay away from the victim's home and workplace, no acts of domestic violence. Bond is set in a total of $5,000, and the city public defender is appointed. Video review in city court will be July 1st at 1:45. If you bond out, it'll be July 14th. And that's bond out on everything. It'll be July 14th at 9. And this is Mayhew. All right. You're excused.
Thank you. You're take a seat.
Hello, what's your name?
Hello, Honorable Judge. Anthony Gonzalez.
Anthony Gonzalez. Okay. You're charged with possession of a dangerous drug. Steps is grayed out on here. Oh, it's a, wait a minute. These conditions of release are for a shoplifting warrant. Anthony Gonzalez. Yeah, it's shoplifting. He's got a felony charge though, a new one. Okay. All right, just a minute. Okay, thank you. Yeah. All right, possession of a dangerous drug. I have a statement I'm going to read to you, sir, that will be followed up by a question. Please answer yes or no to the question. May be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in getting released from jail custody now and learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. I would be interested in that.
Okay. I'm going to order no alcohol or illegal drugs, so I'll go back to the incident location. STEPS hearing date is June 30th at 9 o'clock. And let's see. This is STEPS. Does the defense waive time for the prelim?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Preliminary hearing then is going to be set for August 5th at 1:30. The public defender is appointed and you are released to the supervision of pretrial services. Cooperate with pretrial services. You
All right.
also have a misdemeanor warrant out of Pima County Justice Court. This is on a shoplifting case. And looks like you're represented by David. I don't know if this is Mize or Mize. M-I-Z-E.
Mize.
Okay.
Mize? Yeah.
Got it. All right. I'm going to release you on the misdemeanor. And is he being held on something else? Yeah. It's got N, it says N-I-N-I-N for Monday at 1.
In or out? I'm sorry, it should be the normal, in or out on 623. That's top.
Oh, okay. But, 1 p.m. Okay, June 23rd, 1 p.m. Pima County Justice Court. That's Monday, this coming Monday. And you're released. You're excused.
I'm doing all right. Yourself? Good.
Okay. What's your name?
Bobby Joe Holliday Jr.
All right. So it looks like you've got more than one case here. Felony matter is aggravated driving or actual physical control while under the influence. County attorney's asking for $10,000 bond.
Yeah.
And it looks like you've got a couple other DUIs. Okay. Hear from defense counsel.
Judge, weighing towards Mr. Holman's release, he has no felony history. He does have confirmed third-party custody. He spent 37 years in Tucson, Arizona, and he does have employment as a laborer. Just check on thing. If you're not inclined, Judge, to release Mr. Holman, we would be asking for a substantially more reasonable bond, noting that he is indigent. A more reasonable bond of $1,100 should be sufficient, both to ensure he has skin in the game to come back to court, while not being too excessive that his family could never post it, like a $10,000 bond might be.
All right. Thank you. We'll hear from the county attorney.
Judge, nothing to add to the state's written recommendation.
All right. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000. Don't drive without a valid license. No alcohol or illegal drugs. The county public defender is appointed July 1st, 1:30 is your court date on the felony matter. You also have a pending DUI case that is in warrant status in Tucson City Court. You were cited for this on June 24th of last year, and it doesn't look like you ever appeared on this case. And you have other charges as well. Alcohol content of 0.08 or more within 2 hours of driving, 0.15 to 0.199 within 2 hours of driving, and extreme driving under the influence greater than 0.20 within 2 hours of driving. So you are arraigned on that. Felony hold. Maldonado. Okay, a misdemeanor case has similar conditions as the felony, no alcohol or drugs, etc. Bond is set in the amount of $2,500. The city public defender is appointed on the city case, and video review is scheduled for July 1st at 1:45. Out of custody date is July 21st at 9 a.m. That'll be in Tucson City Court. And you are excused. See. This is city. What is this? I guess this is. This other stuff is the county stuff. So that's yours. What happened? Well, I got a picture over here, but not over there. There we go.
Gentlemen, no talking back there.
Hello, what's your name?
Jonathan Reese.
Okay. You have a Superior Court arrest warrant. Charges listed are aggravated driving under the influence, license suspended, canceled, or revoked for DUI, aggravated DUI, well, second one, similar charge, and unlawful flight from law enforcement. State's asking for a $5,000 bond. At a minimum, we're going to order no alcohol or illegal drugs and don't drive without a valid driver's license. We'll hear from defense counsel as to the bond request.
So, Judge, this is one of those dismissed and refiled cases. He didn't have, real notice that this had actually been reindicted. He's indicating to me that he had thought it had been dismissed. Since it's okay, I got you. Since 2023, he had been, now he hasn't had any police contact since this event. He's a lifelong Tucsonan. He has residence. He's full-time employed as an HVAC installer. If you are inclined to impose a bond, Judge, I would be asking that you honor the $500 bond amount.
All right, thank you. Let's hear from the county attorney.
Your Honor, the state has nothing to do with the written recommendation.
Bond is set in the amount of $1,000. Your court date is June 27th at 1:30. Public defender appointed. And looks like that's it.
For right now, your court date's going to be your arraignment, so they're going to show you your charges up the state. Your attorney will come out to see it probably by Monday or Tuesday. If you're able to post that amount, you'll be released, and if you make all your court dates, that money will be returned to you. Have your family contact the bondsman, because if you can post $100 and some collateral cards titled to a house or something, you'd be able to get out It seems to me like you've done a lot of work in the last couple of years to put everything behind yourself, and you're doing really well. So don't think of this as like a huge setback.
I wasn't even born.
No, I know.
Did you get a message that your computer's gonna restart? Well, there's a notice here. There's 44 minutes and 15 seconds before your computer restarts automatically. Got a complete installation of applications and software updates.
See right here.
Hello, what's your name?
Taylor student.
Okay, let's see. You're charged with possession of dangerous drugs, possession of a narcotic drug. State moves to dismiss without prejudice. Okay. All right, that matter is dismissed. However, you have something pending in Tucson City Court. Okay, you're charged with criminal trespass. This is from today. And you're charged with another criminal trespass. This is from June 18th. So we're going to order that you not return to those incident locations. Don't have any contact with alleged victims. And we're going to release you on these misdemeanors. Court date at Tucson City Court, July 23rd, 2:00 p.m.
You said 2:00, Judge?
2:00 p.m. afternoon, yes. And we're done. She's excused. We're done with this case, at least. Okay. Kevin, did we see Kevin Palmer already?
Yes, he did. He did some.
Oh,
To the side right next to you.
okay, thank you. Hello, what's your name?
Hey, Fernando Chapo.
Let's see this case. All right, so you've got several cases here. I'm going to read a statement to you that will be followed up by a question. Please answer yes or no. This is in regard to your felony matter. which is possession of narcotic drug. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in getting released from jail custody now and learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing? Yes or no?
Say yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Oh, you were muted.
Sorry,
Okay,
Judge.
all right. So we will place you in the STEPS program. No alcohol or drugs, no return to the incident location, and release to pretrial services supervision, cooperate with them. Your STEPS date is June 30th at 9 o'clock. Preliminary hearing waive time
Yes, Your Honor.
will be August 5th at 1:30, and the public defender is appointed. You also have a warrant out of South Tucson City Court, criminal trespass, public nuisance, failure to obey a police officer. And I'm going to release you on this misdemeanor case. July 8th, 10 o'clock is your court date, South Tucson City Court. Not to be confused with Tucson City Court. You also have wait a minute, that was okay, there we go. All right. You also have a Tucson City Court matter. You were cited for criminal damage in March of this year into Tucson City Court. You failed to appear on May 29th. And you were cited for trespassing, a couple of drug paraphernalias, and a couple of failures to appear also in Tucson City Court. We'll release you on the Tucson City Court matters, July 21st, 2 o'clock is your court date there. And you're excused. And that's it with the felonies. For the jail, Mr. Kevin Palmer, apparently I missed a warrant on him. And it's a shoplifting and trespassing. We're going to go ahead and release him on that. He's already got a court date on his other matters, be the same date.
Thanks, Judge. Thanks, Brad. No, it sounds like he's just going to be released on that anyway, so he's all good.